Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for November the 25th through December the 1st. Oh my God, we're at the end of the year. What a year it has been. Wow. Anyway, so welcome, guys. If you are new and you are coming here for the first time, I'm so happy that you found me, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you return. And if you are returning, thank you, guys. I really appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. Now, these readings are for the collective, guys. So if you would like a more in-depth personal reading, click on this link here, which will take you to my website. You can see the kind of readings that I offer. And remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. They are for your sun, moon, and rising, and all the links to the other videos will be below in the show more section. Sometimes it takes me a minute to put those up, but check them out anyway. I also have a Facebook group, and I'm hoping to do a live feed. I do it every full moon and every new moon, twice a month in that group only. And I look at the charts, I look and I see how each sign is receiving the energy of the new or the full moon. And then I also have cards, and I answer a couple of questions after, time allowing. And so whoever shows up are the ones that get that in the reading. And I probably will do it either Monday or Tuesday. Ideally, I'd like to do it Monday, but if I don't have the time, I'll do it Tuesday, which is on the full moon. It's a private group. You have to go to Facebook. The link to that will be below, and you can just look. You click on the link, because people ask me this all the time. Click on the link, and then you're taken to my Facebook group. You request to get in, and you answer a couple of questions. It's only 2 questions, and then you get in. Now, what else? Another way to support this channel is through Patreon, guys. So you can click on this link and check out my Patreon page. I post things on Patreon that I don't post anywhere else. And also there's all different tier levels, so you get different rewards for, and I'm working on this project that my patrons will be able to access for free. I mean, it'll be a charge for everyone else, but I'm working on it. So I don't want to say anything right now. Maybe I will announce it on the new moon. Okay, so now, lastly, these readings are in 3 sections. This is the intro. Then there's the astrology report, and then the tarot card section of your reading. And the timestamps to skip each section, it will be below in the show more section. So if you're checking out your sun, moon, rising, you don't want to listen to the astrology section again, or the intro, you can go straight to your tarot reading. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology report section of your reading. And what an incredible celestial sky we have this week. It's very exciting. There is a lot going on, guys. So on Monday, November the 25th, we start with Venus moves into the sign of Capricorn from Sagittarius into Capricorn. Now, while it was in Sagittarius, it was free-flowing and exciting energy and explorative. And then it moved into Capricorn, which is more of a restrictive energy. But actually, this is a really good opportunity to commit to a relationship. Perhaps if you're already in a relationship, then it can be a recommitment to that relationship. And if it's new, then maybe you can take it to the next level. And it's also really good energy to find a lover, to manifest that. So the bonus here is that Venus is still conjunct Jupiter and the galactic center. Right? So this is a wonderful, romantic, passionate energy. So although although Venus is moving away from Jupiter, it's still in that range of being, where their energies are melting with each other, melding. So this will go on for, towards the end of the week. So it's a beautiful energy. Now, on Tuesday, we move into the new moon in Sagittarius. Now, the new moon is when both the sun and the moon are together, as opposed to the full moon where they're opposite. So this is an incredible time to do intentions. What do you want to change? Now, listen, Sagittarius is an optimistic sign. It's adventurous. It's about higher learning. It's spiritual. This is like an awakening. It's like the consciousness awakening right now, because there's a lot of Uranian energy. Uranus is aspecting both the sun and the moon. And that is, Uranus is like sudden happenings. It's like a higher octave of thinking and contemplating. It will bring in the freedom factor. It's like we want to be free of the constraints, it's like breaking free. If you've been stuck or stagnant in any way, this is an opportunity to break free from that. Or if you've been feeling the pressures and the stress of everyday, mundane life, this is another chance to break free and do something different. This is about change. It's about really, you may be shocked at the change that people are making around you, or perhaps even yourself. So it's almost like people are making radical changes. So look, things have been under pressure, right? While we've been going through Scorpio. And now this is like, it's coming to a boiling point. It's like the pressure cooker is letting the steam out. So it's almost like change becomes necessary. So we have to make changes in some areas of our lives. So it can be like a big sigh of relief, particularly if we're proactive and we are making those changes voluntarily. Now on Wednesday, Neptune is stationing ready to go direct. So this is a really amplification of the qualities of Neptune. So Neptune is about intuition, it's about idealism, creativity, spirituality, interdimensional energies, energies that lie beyond this physical realm, this 3D realm that we're on. So it heightens psychic and intuitive abilities. So it also sensitizes us to our environment and others' energy. We pick up on everybody's energy. We're extremely sensitive at this time. Neptune can take us on a journey of fantasy or even stress and anxiety. So whatever we focus on will dominate our feelings and sense of well-being. Therefore, it's imperative that we reach for a better feeling thought. As Esther and Jerry Hicks always say, for the law of attraction, reach for a better feeling thought. Don't go down the rabbit hole, because Neptune will take your hand and drag you further down. You want Neptune to bring you up to the clouds. So hang on and go up to the clouds and beyond. Check yourself on occasion and say, is this reality? Because it's very difficult to tell what's real and what's imagined during this time. So it's really important to kind of check in and say, wait, is that reality, or am I imagining that? And also, this is a great time for creative writing, anything creative, visual arts, anything you put your mind to that's creative, will take off. It's a visionary energy, and wondrous things can come to light during this time during this transit. Now, Thursday, November the 28th, is Thanksgiving Day here in North America. So happy Thanksgiving to all those who are celebrating it. And more power to you, the ones that are protesting it. Mercury is trine to Neptune on Thanksgiving Day. So it's a beautiful creative energy. It's a lovely time to create a lovely nurturing environment for family and for a family and friends gathering. If you are doing a Thanksgiving dinner, a chance to express yourself in a compassionate and almost poetic way. Neptune is at the same time, Neptune is in a sextile with Saturn, which is a lovely energy, and that gives structure to Neptune, and it really helps you turn your thoughts and ideas into practice. It gives you the force to manifest your wishes and dreams. And later that day, Venus trines Uranus. So this is more of that surprising Uranian energy, right? It's like breaking free. It can be rebellious. Excuse me, surprise encounters can happen. And it's like you want to express freedom within your relationships. It's breaking through of restrictions or blocks that you've had in relationships. This energy can breathe new life into a dull or challenging relationship. It'll shake things up, And look, it's also one of those times that you could get a new look, like a new haircut, completely different from what you've had before, that's kind of shocking to other people, or a makeover. A real far departure from your current style kind of thing. So, guys, this week promises to be an exciting week full of surprises and forward motion. Have a wonderful week. And without further ado, let's go to your tarot card reading, shall we? Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for November the 25th through December the 1st. Aquarius, Aquarius. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aquarius for the week of November the 25th through December the 1st? Oh, Aquarius, I had to change the card. The SD card filled up, and I had to change it. So here we are again. Where were we? Aquarius, Aquarius. Here we are. Okay, I know I had meditated and shuffled the cards off screen and on. Okay. Three cards for Aquarius, please. Three cards for Aquarius. There's one. Two more cards for Aquarius. There's two. One more card for Aquarius, please. Oh, three. Okay. Now, let's go to your clarifying card, shall we? Okay. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Aquarius through these clarifying cards? May these cards be filled with love, compassion, and blessings. Please clarify. Oh, there it is. Okay. Please clarify. Oh, there we are. And please clarify. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure that where is it? Yes, that's good. I want to make sure that the audio is working a-okay. All right, let's look at your card, shall we, Aquarius? Okay, the first card out for you is the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles is the Page of Cups. Then you have the High Priestess, clarified by the Four of Swords. And then you have the World, clarified by the Three of Swords. Aquarius. All right, darling. The first card out for you is the Four of Pentacles. You're hanging on to something. I'm getting that you've kind of, maybe you're hanging on to a relationship that you shouldn't hang on to. This can be a friendship. It can be a lover. Hanging on to it is not, it's blocking you from actually realizing true love. I feel that maybe you're carrying stuff from your old relationship into this relationship. I'm not sure. This is a chance to break through some barriers, though. With this, you've got the Page of Cups right next to this, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Sometimes we think that, finance can give us freedom, right? And it does to a certain extent, but sometimes accumulating wealth can be our only goal. And when we do that, we're hanging on to it. We're restricting our freedom. And this relationship is restricting your freedom to fully experience life and be really excited. You're hanging on to something. I feel that something will come to a head, though, because you're going to see through it. It's not that I think you haven't seen through this relationship before, but for some reason you are holding on to it. I'm going to leave that at that right now, because the next card you have is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is like, listen, you have to trust your gut feeling this week. Don't go against it. The High Priestess comes in, she's giving you the keys to the Akashic records. She is giving you the keys to the wisdom from time, when time began. Let me tell you something. If you get a feeling, it's so funny. Sometimes when people make mistakes, they say, I just heard, I just saw this YouTube video with George Michaels. And he was talking about the time he went into the bathroom and he said, it looks a bit fishy. And he said, I'd got this gut feeling that I shouldn't go in, and I went in anyway. And, we've all had those moments where we've done something that we just, it didn't feel right, but we went ahead and did it. We didn't listen to our bodies. We didn't listen to our gut feeling. And we paid the price and had to face the consequences because of that. So it's really important to go trust. There's a big influx of intuition and psychic ability this week. Take advantage. Do not second guess it. And clarifying it, you've got the Four of Swords, and this is kind of exhaustion. This is real exhaustion. This is This is like being up in your head and thinking about things and going over things, and you're so in your head that you are physically exhausted. Because mental exhaustion can do a number on you physically. I feel that you've got this mental exhaustion going on, and this is a time where you've probably been burning the candles at both ends and you haven't stopped, and it's important for you to take it easy, rest, relaxation, stop. It's nervous energy is what I'm getting for you. I'm feeling that you've got all this pent up nervous energy, which is kind of what's going on astrologically, actually. So it's important. We've got to listen. Uranus is playing a huge role this week, and that's your ruling planet. You've got all this Uranian energy, so you're really feeling, that your mind's going really fast. You're thinking about all this stuff. You've got Neptune at play too, so it's visionary stuff. You're really thinking about creative things that you can do. So your mind's going 10 to the dozen, right? And that is exhausting. So when the Four of Swords comes in, it's just, simply saying, rest up, sleep, get enough sleep, hydrate, eat right, exercise, feed your body, make sure that you are taking care of yourself. It's really important to take care of that. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm just looking at my computer over here. So now the next card out is the World. And this is really interesting. So the World is like, you're at a fork in the road, and you can continue going down the road that you are going on, or you can do something completely different. And this is what you're being asked to do. You've got this wonderful celestial blessing of being able to make that change and be very adventurous and really get out there and change your life on a visceral level. It's really interesting because clarifying it is the Three of Swords. So I feel that you've been in this pain, and you go back to this pain often, Aquarius. And what you're being asked to do is to address this pain and leave it and go in a different direction. Don't choose events, people, or situations in your life that bring this into you. I'm really brought back to the pain body. It's like make different choices is what I'm getting very, very strong. It's like no longer, you don't have to be in this. It's almost like it's become like a pair of old slippers. This pain is almost comfortable for you. It's really strange that you feel that you can go back here again and again. Well, many of us do. So you have this opportunity to break free once and for all of this really deep-rooted pain of betrayal and hurt that's been inside you for a long time. You can choose something different. I want to say the what's that British thing? And now for something completely different. I can't remember the name. Oh my God. It's so late here. You can all put it in the comments below. Oh, Monty Python's Flying Circus. And now for something completely different. And that is what you need to do. It's got to be something completely different. It's like choosing perhaps different friendships, perhaps different lovers, perhaps different acquaintances at work. You've got to make these different changes that is bringing you back to this same place where you're experiencing this pain and betrayal. It's about letting go and moving on. Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, lovers, just before you let them go. Comment. I live for comments and feedback, and I always respond. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.